welcome to our next video. We're going to be talking about the curl up and the roll up. So first, start in base position, neutral spine, lift up the shoulders, lay your shoulder blades flat, and then come back down, making sure that your shoulders are in the same place. Also, you notice here where Denny has her shoulders, there are two mats actually here, if you can see. There's a thicker Pilates mat, and then on top of that is a yoga mat. So in general, anytime that you're doing any of these exercises, you want to have your neck right there on the yoga mat and not on the Pilates mat, so that your shoulders are elevated just slightly. This opens up the neck a little bit more. This is very important, especially for these rolling back and curling up. All right, coming into a neutral position, so your knees are bent, your knees are straight out from the hips, and then taking your hands high above the head. Now you're going to engage your core, so you're scooping the belly, bringing your navel into the spine, tucking your hips just slightly, imprinting the spine so that you should feel your entire vertebrae against the floor. Now with an exhale, you're going to lift the arms up and bring them towards the knees, also bringing your shoulders up as high as you can. Stay there, and then inhale to release, bringing your arms back and over the head. You'll notice this is the beginning motion for your hundreds. Exhale coming forward, inhale coming back. Now at any point, if your neck starts to become painful, you can take one hand and then reach forward, supporting the base of the spine of the neck and the base of the head, and then coming back. And then switch the hands for the next one. So this is working directly the abs straight up and down, your rectus abdominis. We can also work on the obliques. So taking one hand behind the head. With an exhale, you're going to cross your hand over to the opposite side, and then coming back. Switch the hands, cross over to the opposite side, and lifting up. So that's a modification so that you're working your entire abs. Now let's go to the full rolling back. So for this one, you're going to take your legs straight. Bringing your hands high above the head. And then pointing the toes, and with an exhale, slowly using your core to lift yourself up, rounding the back, articulating until you come all the way forward and touch your toes. Once you touch your toes, you exhale, again rounding the back, coming all the way back, and then bringing your hands all the way down. Now the important thing here is you're using the strength of the core to come up. Exhale, coming up. Don't jerk your hands, don't use momentum, do not let your feet or your hips come off. If you cannot come all the way up, that's okay. You go as far as you can. One more time. Coming all the way up, and then back down. Again, if you have to stop anywhere, you stop, and then you reset. And you attempt this until you can come all the way up. If you can only touch your toes one time in a session, that's great. If you can't touch it at all, modify, bend your knees, and come up as high as you can. However, just to warn you, as soon as you bend your knees, it actually makes it a little bit difficult to come forward, so that's another modification if you want to give yourself a challenge. And then to finish up, hug your knees into the chest,